What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Ricky Jones, aka Ricky Jones Fitness, aka Swole Gains, Swole Veins. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing around, just doing all of that. Anyway, came back up to Boone, had to record the finale for the series, chess. And I had to do it with my main man that's recording right now, Gary Camilleri, or Gary Camilleri Fitness, or Swole Ghost, or Swoley Veins, however you want to call it. So, like I said, we're going to knock out chest. It's going to be a lot of volume today. You know how in the past videos, how you've seen before, it's been always volume and strength. Today we're going to be more so focused on what Gary says, because chest is actually my weak point, and it's his strong suit. Anything else, I like to be head honcho for, but Gary's going to be more so control, so he's probably going to get a little bit more camera shine. So we're going to just knock it out, but I'm going to get done with all the intro, and we're just going to knock it out. So as a general heads up, I'm letting you guys know that I'm recording this off my iPhone. I'm not recording this off my MacBook, so if this sounds a little distorted, I apologize. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's just not making any sense, but it's all good, baby. We still gonna make things work. We still gonna make things happen. But yeah, as you can see in the beginning of the video, I like stretching before I work out with any legs, chest, back, shoulders, arms, even abs. I like stretching, each of the muscles before I actually go hands-on, because I'm not in it to just work out 2 years. I'm in it for the long haul, so I want to make sure that I'm warmed up and I'm ready to go. So, I mean, it's a process when you work out. You just can't jump in and think that, okay, I'm gonna lift up some heavy weight. It's a process. You have to respect the process to receive the progress. One thing that I do advocate is progressive sets, pyramid sets, reverse pyramid sets, stuff like that, that's gonna more so focus on quality over quantity. You're getting your strength sets and you're getting your power sets, because when you get up to heavyweight, that's when you're exerting enough energy. But even if you don't get up to that heavyweight, at least you was able to put enough effort in to be able to work off of the lightweight and get a good sufficient amount. That's why I believe in training failure. But in the video, I put reps and sets for more so beginners / intermediates. But people that's more experienced, I suggest honestly just going failure. So this exercise right here is a line Svet press with a plate along with a superset of raising Svet press. Essentially, you're working on the contraction. So when you lay down, retract your scapula, it opens up your chest more. Once you open up your chest, you bring the plate down, you push it up. Push it up with your elbows. Push up like this, like so. Open more contraction on the chest. As followed. Then go to a lesser weight, do a raising Svet press. This is for the upper tier chest. Okay, so one thing I did want to mention too is that when you're doing this, you do not need to just lay down and just go through the motion. Okay, I'm gonna move a plate up in the air and let's see how far we can do this, blah, 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 blah. No, you wanna make sure when you're going through this, you wanna open up your back. Pay attention to how I do it. See how I just angled my back? I'm opening up my back more, so I won't have to stretch too much on my shoulders. I see so many people when they're doing flat bench or incline benches, they go so deep on their shoulders. You don't need to go that deep. That's how you get rotator cuff injuries. That's how you get shoulder injuries. You stretch your chest out by opening up your back. Your back is open, your chest will be open. The weight is just a supplement to stretch the muscle fibers. That's it.
You do not need to just go all the way down and whatnot. So as you can see next is that the next exercises we're doing upper chest dumbbell raises. This is another thing too where, you know, if your shoulder mobility is not that good, I wouldn't prefer it. But it's one of those things too where you just gotta open up your chest, squeeze the weight all the way down, and then come all the way up. So as you can see next, we move into the plate loaded wide grip chest press. This is our benching. I know specifically for me, I do not bench. I do not believe in benching. Personally, I think it's an ego thing. I just don't feel no contraction off of it. I like isometric movements. I like, you know, getting a good squeeze on, you know, when I'm working out and stuff like that. And, you know, when benching, it's just hard for me to just feel any good pump or contraction. So I personally don't like doing it, but as you can see here, this is like our benching. We're going up, we're loading it up with 3-4 plates and stuff like that, and you know, it's just a different feel because this is where we actually feel a good pump. Not benching, but to each its own. If you guys like benching, I mean, just take it with a grain of salt. You know, some people like doing this. And if you haven't seen by now, we believe in 2 things: mind-muscle connection and focus. If you truly pay attention to how we're working out, we're focusing on the squeeze, we're focusing on putting our mind into the muscle, not the weight.
So this is something that I learned from Simeon Panda actually, but he actually did it a little bit higher to focus on the upper chest. One of many guys, a lot of guys, flaws in hitting chest is a lower chest. We all want to build our upper chest and we always want to build our lower chest. So that's a huge struggle for all of us. So in doing so, you get a good stretch off this. So the logic is very simple, and it's like so. Just pay attention. Lean back on a flat bench, 45 degrees. Dig your chest in. That opens up your chest more. And you bring it in. 1. Get a good stretch. 2, 3, 4. On this, keep the weight low, reps high, because you're more so focusing on the stretch. There's many muscle fibers in your chest, as well as your whole body. And it's always good to get some good concentric and eccentric movements and get sometimes some good isometric holds. So that's pretty much the basis of what we're going to focus on.
Another way that you can hit it, as opposed to what Riki was doing, is to line up, lay back, and put your wrists together. By doing this, it relieves your shoulder of any force unwanted. So sit back, arc back, wrists together. Wrists together. You can also, sometimes if you want to, you can cross, squeeze the chest, and then just switch to the other side. Optimally, you want to do wrists to relieve that shoulder pressure.
It's going to be more so focused on punching. I learned one logic is that for hitting chest, in the inner chest, another lag. When you're doing chest, you push your humerus
against your pec major. The higher you go, the more you're gonna touch your upper chest. But you can focus on midway too. It's still gonna give you that good split, as well as your lower chest. But with this, if you punch and punch, this is kind of like Joey Swole's logic where he does it on the machine bench press that we did earlier. But instead of using the machine bench press, which not a lot of people can use cables. Same logic. Push this way, push this way, push this way. You bring it back far enough, you're getting a stretch in the muscle fibers, and you bring your arms in to contract it, you're getting a good pull right here. And then you do it vice versa, as so. Start right here, push, push. Do not turn your torso like this. Keep your torso straight, more so focus on your arm stretching and your arm going against your chest.
Start with your body parallel to the cable.
Yes.
Your feet slightly open from the cable. Put it straight across.
And you do it on the other side like so.
Cable coming from here.
And get the mind-muscle connection going. Actually, you can touch the middle of your chest. Ladies, if you guys want to do this too, you guys can do this. Keep it high to focus on the upper tier chest. Boom. Boom. So when you cross over in the direction of you feeling like your chest is squeezed to the max. To the max of exertion. You know, it's like you can feel your body. You know how stuff operates. You know, just be smart with it. You see the movement of which way we're doing it. Stretch and then contract. Get a good feel for it. And, you know, like I said earlier, ladies, you know, you guys don't have to come all the way down. Bring it up a little bit higher. Work the clavicle. Work the upper chest area, and they'll give that nice split. This is probably one of the best things you can do for. Yeah, this is one of the best things you can do to give yourself a good split. And finally, just like in the shoulder workout, there's a closer challenge. And this one is with a partner, or you can just, I don't know, use a wall. But me and Gary decided to tag team off each other and give ourselves, you know, go to failure. And we kind of actually made it interesting at the end where, you know, just to show everyone that we are human, that we do make mistakes, that we, you know, we have, you know, a God-given gift, but it's not like we're perfect with this stuff. So we fail, and you'll see it coming up in a couple more seconds. Oh, it's almost there. Almost there. There it is. There it is. We make mistakes, but we still finish our sets. And that's a wrap, and I just appreciate everyone for even watching this video. Thank you.